Let me give you a rundown for Benny and Jets real quick.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, do the Redford Moose like I always do. Saturday afternoon, I have my annual chili cook-off with the Dearborn Heights Fire Department. That's Ann Arbor Trail, 3 miles east of Telegraph. This is a big event as well. They have the fire trucks there, and it's going to be a big thing in the Free Press about that tomorrow. Then Saturday night, I go to the Nude Festival. That's one of your favorite gigs out in Jackson, Michigan.
I just want to know one thing. Are you going to play the twist?
And the Nude. Also, Question Mark and Mysterians and Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels.
I'm going to have nightmares over this.
It's going to be 15 bands. Question Mark and Mysterians, Mitch Ryder, Benny and the Jets, 15
and
bands.
Where is this?
It's called Turtle Lake. In fact, you go turtle-lake.com, Saturday night, 15 bands, big outdoor nude festival, 3,000 naked people. Could be very exciting.
Doing the twist.
Doing the twist. Remember, we set the Guinness World Record 2 years ago for the most naked people doing the twist.
You know, maybe I should come out there and do CPR if somebody needs it.
This is not, you don't hear this kind of action just on every radio station, on every radio show.
And I'm good at mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
This is important.
I've been doing that since I was 12.
This signal blasts down 96, down 23, out towards 69. In fact, 69 is where you go to get to Union Lake or Turtle Lake, Union City, I think they call it. But when you look up turtle-lake.com. All right, so that's Saturday night. So, Saturday I do the chili cook-off, big chili festival in Dearborn Heights. Saturday night, the Nude Festival. Sunday morning,
I come... some Promosec for that big chili festival?
Sunday morning, I come over to the big fish festival with you, Kego Harbor. Sunday night, I go off and we do a bikini festival at Fiddle Bar in Wayne. So,
wow, you're going to be busy.
Day and night, run. Tomorrow's Free Press will be a big story about Benny and Jets in the paper, so we'll pick up paper and all that we mentioned, the fish festival, the nude festival, and the chili cook-off, and all that will be in the Free Press. So that's just to get you up to speed on that.
You know, I may have come close back in 1965 when I was cruising Woodward.
To the Nude Festival.
I was cruising Woodward in 65 and graduated high school in my Dodge Dart. Rick hasn't heard this.
I saw a Dodge Dart, a red Dodge Dart at the Dream Cruise, too.
With a black interior?
I think it wasn't cold enough to see the interior. I just saw the...
Those seats were cold in the winter, especially with that one. Anyway, and so I'm cruising Woodward. You guys ever cruise Woodward? Back in the day, when you were young?
A few weeks ago, yes.
And actually, I had a lot of fun I'll have to tell you about that later. But anyway, so in 65, I'm cruising Woodward, and I come to a red light, and one of my favorite all-time songs comes on, the Rolling Stones, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And is that a fire drill? And I'm just blasting the radio, having fun. I'm happy as a clam. And Rick, I leaned left just to look at the car next to me. It was a Plymouth wagon with 2 girls in it. The passenger girl was mooning me right during the middle of my song. And let me tell you, Rick, it was a full moon. Dude, right then and there, I decided I have to be a doctor so I could study anatomy better.
Woodward Avenue. The memories of Woodward Avenue. The memories of Woodward Dream Cruise.
That was a nice dream cruise, except until Saturday, like around 3 o'clock when it
started storming.
Oh, yeah.
And so they actually closed part of the Dream Cruise early.
Yeah.
Which is the first time I think that's ever happened.
Yeah, that's right.
So as you look back in Dream Cruise history, this probably won't be one of the top cruises.
No.
Because it was closed early and weather was threatening.
I think this was really a very well-organized dream cruise. People were having fun. The cops were there. They were out in droves.
You saw some bands out there.
Oh, I saw a lot of bands. The Viceroys were there. Jerry Conley, Tom Carroll, and the band. They're supposed to call in tonight to promote our Big Fish Festival.
In Kego Harbor. It's good to see Kego Harbor.
Right, Saturday.
People say Fish Festival. Where's that at?
And right on Cass Lake Road. And right by Roosevelt Elementary. And the Doctor Doo-Wop will be there, and so will Benny. So will Dave from
down the street. Coaches Olympia Grill.
In fact, I'm staring at a gorgeous CD that Dan Warren, I keep calling him Dave. Maybe that's because we have a Dan Warren, and a great CD. And Dan will be there Saturday, 6:30.
Dan, jump on the mic. What's the story on this?
There's a record that was recorded down in Nashville. It goes to national radio. It's charted, but it goes to national radio end of next month.
Did I just see something in the paper about this?
Not as of yet. It'll be in the trades next month.
Or is there something about in the paper about your band playing somewhere? I saw this somewhere.
Well, they could have been, though I didn't see it, so it could have been.
I think Metro Times has something about this in there.
Well, that would be great.
You guys got a gig coming up?
We're always working somewhere, so we got the Big Fish this week, so.
Yeah. You should, all of you folks out there in Radioland, if you're within the sound of my voice tonight, with my co-host Benny Jett, you really should come out there and participate in the Big Fish Festival. It's great for the family. Bring your old car, bring your motorcycles. There'll be food and there'll be arts and crafts, and Benny will be there, and the Doctor Doo-Wop will be there, and Dan will be there, Kevin will be there. James, are you coming out there?
I'm trying to talk Dusty into going.
All right. Our trusty board engineer tonight, James, too. Are you going to come on Sunday?
We'll see about that.
Yeah, I'll buy you pizza.
Big Fish Festival, I'm playing at the Bikini Festival
This
that
week's
night.
the
What if
whole
I had bikini girls come to the Fish Festival? That seems like a natural. Fishing, bikinis, that seems okay to me. And
Absolutely.
we're talking about Dan and Fred and Bob and George. Well, how about if we had talked about girls in bikinis? I think that gets more people's attention. Got your attention, Dr.
Got my
Franklin?
attention right away. Anyways, so it's going to be a great fun. I invite all you folks to come out. Dr. Doo-Wop will have T-shirts to give away and CDs to give away. And, I didn't know if you know this, Dan, but I got a CD too.
Oh, very good. I'd love to hear it.
Dr. Doo-Wop CD. It's his collection of greatest hits, and it's quite a popular, quite a collectible
Yeah.
CD.
In fact, we're going to play a cut tonight.
In fact, you haven't played a cut of
I know.
15
So,
minutes.
Elvis Presley. The more I've read about Elvis Presley, the more I really appreciate the guy.
That's what Nancy Sinatra said.
And, anyways, that's another story. So let's go to that 15.
Hey, Dan, I saw either an advertisement for you playing somewhere or something about this, and I'm pretty sure it was the Metro
Oh,
Times.
very good.
And the reason it caught my attention is I have a friend named Paul.
Go right to 29.
Okay. Oh, Paul Warren Explorer.
Yeah. And I saw Daniel Warren, and it just caught my eye.
Paul Warren used to play with Richard Marx for a minute.
That's right, yeah.
It's a small world here.
Yeah, I went to high school with Paul.
Yeah.
We played together back in junior high school and stuff like that. But that's when I caught that. So no relation to you and Paul.
No, well, we used to play a lot of the same clothes back then.
Yeah. You ought to track him down and say hi to him and make him aware of your CD.
I'll do that.
Because somebody will go up to him somewhere along the line and say, hey, you know Dan Warren? It'll happen.
Well, you know what? Because he's come up a few times.
Yeah, it'll happen.
I think John Galvin's doing some stuff with them.
Yeah.
Piano player with Molly Hatchet.
Yeah, he is.
Where you probably saw it was we had a thing for WYCD for one of the river cruises.
Anytime.
Could be, yeah.
And we were
The name was mentioned in there, yeah. I saw it somewhere. And I think Paul's got a CD coming out now, too.
Oh, good.
Some kind of solo project he's doing.
How weird. I never knew that Elvis did this. I was listening to Paul Butterfield version and all the blues guys did this.
And then after the song is done, go to number 1.